Hey, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, whoever you are, wherever you are. This is yours truly, the Grand Queen coming at you. Oh my goodness. Listen, glad to have you aboard tonight. Yeah, it's been an amazing day. Just so you know, um, we're here with you. Glad that you're here, right? Glad that you are here with us. Yeah. So we're live tonight. This is a Just Stop It show, and we're glad that you are with us tonight. Yes, now we've got liftoff. I'm just saying. Oh, so again, this is yours truly, the Grand Queen coming at you tonight. And we welcome you to the Just Stop It show. And happy Sunday. And it's March. It's the month of March. It is daylight savings time. And it affects everybody differently. The sort, and we're going to talk about that on Wednesday night. This Wednesday night at the Pit Stop Mental Health Check-in, we're going to talk about how daylight savings time has affected you. This is only the beginning of March. For some, it's a whole different vibe. And just also, since March is coming in like a lion, and going out like a lamb, so the adage says, we are talking about the lambs. We're talking about the lions, the women, the lioness, women, and we are honoring women. This is Women's International. This is Women's History Month. Um, I believe on the 8th. Yesterday was Women's International Women's Day, and we welcome you to uh, to tonight's show. We welcome those who are listening at the sound of my, who are watching, passing through. Please pass through to J Tire Forum One at YouTube and leave your uh, comments. Tonight, we're talking about women empowering lives, leading the way in accountability and support. That part. We are accountable women. We lead the way to so many things. But we're talking about accountability and support and how we are empowering lives and who are those lives we have empowered and how do we do it? Who are those people who have done it before us? Who are they? So, yeah, so here we are at the Just Stop It show. And again, I'm your host, the Grand Queen, coming at you and welcome. So, we're going to start tonight by, women who we're going to talk about women leading the charge. We always lead the charge. And we're also like eagles. Eagles, they don't flap their wings, they soar. They soar in mountainous areas, they soar in hazardous conditions. They're eagles, and that's what they do. And they also teach their young how to fly and then soar, right? Because their younger eagles, the eaglets, develop differently. So as women, we teach and we do a lot. But that's what we're supposed to do. As a collective, it must happen individually and as a collective. Well, we're here to highlight women leading the charge. And I support all those who are watching tonight. Queen Margaret, yeah, love you much. Um, and just to share a little vibe with you on the kind of woman that I'm talking about. Uh, just want to share with you again the kind of woman that I'm talking about, right? This is the Proverbs 31 6, Proverbs 31 and 6 woman that I'm talking about. I'm going to just give you just a little scripture vibe on that one, right? This is the Proverbs 31 and 6 woman. I'm talking about the attributes, the character. Proverbs 31 and 6 character. We have so many different attributes. We have so many different characters as women. But there's certain ones. We have that feminine energy is real, family. That feminine energy is real. So again, Proverbs 31, actually Proverbs 31 and 10 is also well, the scripture that I was talking about is one that says she when she speaks kindly and people listen. She speaks kindly and people listen. That attribute. Uh, when she speaks kindly and she has something worthwhile to listen to. She has something worthwhile to say. She has something worthwhile to say. That part. So when you're speaking as a woman, women always have something worthwhile to say. I'm just saying particularly when it's a collective, even as individual, a woman's experience is always different from day to day. It's I don't know, being a woman in any society, the experience is different from day to day, right? So again, here's the scripture vibe, 31:26. Proverbs 31:26. When she speaks, she has something worthwhile to say, and she always says it kindly, assertively. I just tagged on some more attributes to it, some more characters of a woman. She says it. Not only does she say it kindly, I said she also says it assertively, profoundly, etc., etc. You can add on those tags to it. Proverbs 31:26. Add on some more to what a woman, the attributes of a woman. I'm talking about a woman who is empowering. I'm talking about an empowering woman, a woman who's accountable, who supports. Add on some more attributes to that. Add on some more characteristics to that on how we should be and how we need to be and what makes us better. I can't be better without you. All right. So add on some more to that in the chat. Add some more onto that at again at J Tire Form 1. Subscribe and add on. Also go to Just Stop It MS.com and add on some more. Chime in on that. Because we're talking about empowering what affects us, what affects our communities, and how we celebrate our incredible contributions of women, of being a woman, right? So, women who are leading the charge. Uh, before that, listen, just want to share a friendly disclaimer with you. The videos are my videos, and our discussions are not medical advice. This is not a medical advisory board. It's not a medical advisory anything. The information that is shared with you is not intended nor implied to be a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Everything that's said and done here that's contained in my videos is for valid. It should be valid, and hopefully it will always be valid information and even general information and used for general information purposes, and does not replace a consultation with your own doctor, health, or medical professional. It cannot. It's just to enhance your well-being, enhance your and prioritize mental health. That's all. That's all. And this is a safe space to do it and more. Right? So because it is said as women, sometimes when people see us, they just take us as women, but we're more than that. We are the other intelligent being in this life. And it's about equity and equality among women. Equity meaning what is fair, what is just, and equality among genders. Here's a little vibe for you, a little stat. According to the UN, women activists have been central to the global push for gender equality, advocating for justice, safety, and accountability. Accountability, probably you guys probably saying, why is she on? Why is she still on accountability and support? As women, we do all of that. As women, we are first. We are always the first to do something. We may not get on board with it all the time with our men, but we're always the first to do something, to be accountable for our actions, to be accountable. We are back, right? So, yeah. So, uh, just making sure that I came back to you with this information. So, again, this is yours truly, the Grand Queen, coming at you at the Just Stop It show. So, um, just sharing a little stat with you. The UN Women activists are central to a global push for gender equality, advocating for justice, safety, and accountability. The place called Marine Baba, actually Babo Nampozi in Rwanda, they lead the initiatives to restore ecosystems and support sustainable livelihoods in urban areas. Women have been at the forefront of movements like Me Too. They are the Me Too. They are, I'm just saying, they are the Me Too in Rwanda, the initiative in Rwanda. And they are demanding, actually, they have exposed movements like Me Too, have exposed abuses of power and demanded accountability from government officials, from community, and first, yourself. You must be accountable for yourself and your community, making sure that such things as having clean water is essential. Such things as being able to have access to clean water is important. How do you do that? How do you do it? Is by having a call to action. A call to action meaning actionable steps, of support, getting in there, talking to organizations, talking with legislatures about policy change, just simply spreading awareness. This is what I'm about at the Just Stop It show. The Just Stop It Mental Health podcast is about changing the HIPAA, amending the HIPAA privacy laws. We do need to be protected by HIPAA privacy laws. There's some instances where certain HIPAA privacy laws have not served its purpose, and certain HIPAA privacy laws are supposed to protect the patient and be in the best interest of the patient, and some have not. Some policies, such as CR 45 1, I believe is 140 165 45 165, I believe it is. There's a number of other policies, but I am aiming to change those, to have those policies amended, because sometimes when people are having a break, when they're having mental health breaks or crisis in the family, and particularly younger people, across generations, they have across generation members in the family. Sometimes you don't even know if you're having a meltdown. You don't know what's happening. You can't articulate what's happening to you. You're going to need family and friends to help the medical team determine the best plan of action. And sometimes depending on whether it's a private hospital or public hospital, they may not abide by. They just strictly abide by, just put everything like in a one size fits all, instead of working on the behalf in the best interest of the patient. And they won't listen to the family or friends about the before, during, and after effects of what led them to the hospital, what led them to the emergency room. Those things matter. That has to do with equity, what is fair, what is just, and equality among genders. So this is what we're talking about. We are bringing awareness and support of those. This is Women's History Month, and it is yesterday was Women's International Day. So we honor all women. Doesn't matter. Black women, African women, um, Latino women, women of color, East Indian women, Jamaican women, Asian women. We honor all women who are leading the way in accountability and support, who are empowering their lives and empowering other lives. And this is what we're talking about, the impact of leadership. Because some people, I used to hear people say everybody can't lead. Stop playing. We as women, we follow and we lead. We just do. That's humans. That's what we do. And our leaders cannot lead without us. We're the ones who help them to lead and help them become better leaders. I cannot do what I do just in life in general without you or without somebody who knows how to lead, who knows how to be kind and assertive, who knows how to say it, who knows how to format it, who knows a formula when speaking with people. Every audience is different, and women, we got to learn how to talk with people, not at people. Must learn how to talk with people. Must learn how to determine our feelings and how to interpret the emotions. Our own, that's accountability. So we can support others and help them to determine what they're feeling and how to understand their emotions. It's simple. So that's why the Proverbs 31:26 woman says, speak. She speaks something worthwhile. If it ain't worth, as Queen Margaret said, blah, 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 it's over. Nobody ain't going to listen anyway. But it's how you say it, when you say it, and why. It makes it worthwhile listening, even if it's 1 minute. And it makes it worthwhile to listen and worthwhile to speak. You should never be dismissed. Too many people dismiss us as women. We're dismissed from the gate because we're women. Cultural practices, some of those things have to be unlearned among us, even the best of the best. Sometimes we dismiss each other right off the top because we don't, because our ideas are different. We must learn how to collaborate and collaborate. It must be a collective effort. So, just to share that with you tonight, for those women, I know some amazing women. Let me just holler at you right quick. My sisters, Steph, Karen, my nieces, Asia, Ashley, Kiara. Um, I know there's more. There's more. My nephews. I got to shout out them because we talking about equality, our men and our women. Zeke, the Everett, my Everett nephews, Luke, Tim, my brothers. Oh my God, I love you guys, and the amazing queens who are not with us, who are no more. Grandma Addie, Grandma Elnora, two amazing missionary and pastor. Um, W.T. Williams, pastor. I only had 3 pastors in my life, and the only other pastor I would ever have again would be Overseer Albert Jackson, my big bro. I'm just saying. My sons, my kings, Joe and Will, and my queens, Chief Airy and Tiffany, and my kings, Yum Yum, my grandbaby, and Lewis, my other grandbaby. Yeah, I just got a shout out to you guys. I couldn't do it without you guys. And I thank you for just being patient with me and letting me and teaching me how to soar like the eagle. We all been through some mountainous, dangerous stuff. At this time of life, we got to know that it's plenty of harmful things around us. There's plenty of harmful people. Well, we must learn to empower ourselves and render those things and people harmless because we have the power. I'm just going to leave that with you. And we'll be back on Wednesday night for the mental health check-in. Bring your book bag, whatever you carry with your most information in it, your brain, your mind. Bring your brain back on Wednesday night, and we'll talk about daylight savings time and how it affects your mental health. For some, so many people it's different. I don't know. I slept so good last night. I thank God for the new year in daylight savings time. But anyway, come back on Wednesday night and we'll holler at each other. Thank you for tuning in, Women Empowering Lives. We're not done with this. We will be back on alternate Sunday. We are not done with this, but I just want to thank you. And please subscribe at J Tire Forum One and leave some information there about who you are empowering. What are you doing to empower your community in the city and rural areas? It doesn't matter what state you're in, what country you're in. It's okay. We want to know and how we can help, how to Just Stop It show can help, how we can collaborate, how we can become a collective, how we can do it collectively, and what those collective actions are. I'm about innovation. I'm about new and making sure that mental health is a priority for men, women, boys, and girls. So yeah, and thank you, StreamYard. You guys have been phenomenal. So yeah, also go to juststopitms.com and leave that information. Leave some comments on what we need to talk about. Remember the Proverbs woman, she's assertive, she's kind. She always has something worthwhile to say. So just say it, do it, so we can get to it. Peace, love, and joy.